Hello. How's it going? Are you guys good? I'm just adjusting everything in my life, no problem. How's it going, you guys? Let me know how the music levels are. They should be good. We're on Spotify, so it's easier for me to judge based on the little volume bar. I'm having a pretty good morning. Oh, forgot to take my iron pill. I knew there was something I was forgetting. I already forgot once this week. Like Monday I forgot and I was like, okay. Great. Good job. So, last week, also, I was up late. Okay, so I'm an idiot. I was up late last night. Not super late, but just later, like, I was tired and, like, ready for bed by, like, 2, which is when I want to be in bed. And then I was like, fuck, I have to pick a game for tomorrow. So I was, like, up trying to pick a game, and then I had to make sure that it all got installed and shit. So I was up a little bit later than I would have liked. And then this morning, I was like, okay, gotta get out of bed, because it's an older game. You gotta make sure that it's, functioning and that it doesn't have any weird problems, like say, Munch did. Like GOG games that are older, they tend to have some weird, like, formatting issues, and sometimes they have funky things going on. So I was like, alright, I gotta get out of bed, gotta set up for that. And then I realized, hey, it's supposed to be cardboard cosplay today, because it's Thursday. So, yep. So then I had to go get all of my supplies and crap out of wherever they came from. Let's see, what button is this? 8? No. 7. Nope. 9. Yeah! Okay, I did it. So, today, you see I have some pieces here. We have this calf piece. It's broken up into 2. Oh yeah, I had to glue this. But this was at the end of the stream that I made it all fit. And I didn't want to glue this, because I would have had to wait for the glue gun. So I have the glue gun out. I've got the calf pieces. So I have this is like basically pretty much done except for that one piece that needs to be glued. This is the front calf piece. You'll also notice that I have lights on today. That's because it's very cloudy and gray outside. So even though it was a nice cozy little cave for me, it's not very good for streaming. So here's the other back calf piece. Back calf. That I hot glue gunned last time. So now what I want to do is I want to undo. I don't know why that's doing that, but whatever. It doesn't matter. Just push on it. It's fine. So now what I want to do is... Give me a second. I like this song. Alright. So now what I want to do is take these pieces, like disconnect these pieces, so that I can then cut everything on the other side to match this. Sorry for the noise. Noise, 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 noise. Oh yeah, and I forgot that I put 3 on this side so that it wouldn't pop out in such a fashion. Alright. Oops. Get out of there. Okie dokie. Scootin' tootin'. So this is about the same size. Like these should match up pretty well. But it's hard because they're like round. Oh, pencil. That's what I need. I need me a pencil. I don't know why I always pick the mechanical pencil for this. Maybe because I don't use it for project pencil? Who knows? Okay. And scissors. I did a really good job setting up, didn't I? At least I ate this morning so I could take my iron pill, though. I took it one time. The first time I ever took it on an empty stomach. Oh boy, that was a mistake. I felt so sick. And then I realized that, because I looked it up, or I either Googled it or I like read it on the back of the bottle, and it was like, hey, you might want to take this with food. And I was like, you might want to put that somewhere that's a little easier to find. But no. I don't even know if the iron pills have been helping me. I think I feel marginally better. Like, I know I need them. But it's hard to tell if they're helping, but it's also... I also don't want to judge without... Ooh, that is a good thing to note. That these are going on different legs, so they're going to have to be mirrors of each other. Oh, I don't want to judge like the effectiveness of something when I can't do it consistently, you know. You know. So, I think I will do the Velcro now. Let's see, I need 3 pieces of Velcroni. Doesn't really matter how big they are, just arbitrary size. Arbitrary size Velcro is fine. I don't want to listen to this song right now. Go away! It's too melancholy. This one's more just like ethereal. So, you guys know from watching me that I am not at all a speedrunner. I don't speedrun, clearly. So, but I was watching SGDQ, and I don't remember why, But I looked up how long, like what the speedrun time was for Divinity Original Sin, which I've spent like 133 hours in. Spent a lot of time in that game, and that's only one run. That was only one playthrough of the game. Obviously, like, tried to do everything and go everywhere and look in every corner and all that sort of stuff. 'Cause that's how I play games. Well, that's how I play games that I really am loving. Games that I'm just enjoying. I don't really need to go in every corner, especially if it's an opener world. An open world. Okay. Don't move. I'm trying to match this up. I think I'm going to very lightly attach these to each other so that I know which go with which. I think that's a good plan. So I looked up the speedrun. Somebody did the entire game. I mean, obviously not 100%, so I shouldn't say the entire game, but they did the main story. Like, they got through... They sped-run the game in... I think it was like 25 minutes. I'm alive again! Hey, Joe! How's it going? They did the game in 25 minutes. And I was like, fucking how? How did you do this game in 25 minutes? So, I saw that they had a video. I was just looking on speedruns.com. Saw that they had a video, and I watched it. I was just like, wait, what? What is even happening? Because there was no commentary, but he had uploaded videos to explain some of the tricks that he did. And I was like, oh, shit. It was really interesting. So basically, you go around collecting barrels. Not just any barrels, they have to be full of stuff. So like poison, oil, water. And you put them in a chest. And then you throw the chest. Hey, Mr. Harmadon, how's it going? You throw the chest onto the bosses and stuff. And that it like instantly kills them if it's heavy enough. Been lurking, no problem. And I was like, wow, that's really it's really I thought it was really interesting, and since I've watched that, I really wanted to play Divinity again. Like last night when, like I said earlier, I was like, hey, I need to pick a game for tomorrow. No, you don't. You're also hyped for tomorrow? What's tomorrow? Oh, right! I was thinking about that this morning as well. Me and Mr. Harmadon are doing Friendship Friday. Don't hate me, I forgot what we're playing, but I remember that we are playing. We're playing... Don't Starve Together. Did you watch the Dishonored 2 speedrun? No, I haven't gone back and looked at the VOD. Like, I had it up. I had it open. But I was doing stuff when it was on, so I wasn't really paying attention. I should go back and look at it. Yes. Dishonored had some cool looking speedruns. Yeah. There were a lot of really neat speedruns. I really liked Guacamelee. I think probably because I played the game. There are some that are just like... Oh, and there was a guy doing... one of the Mario games. I can't remember. It was like... looked really, really difficult, and he was just like flying through it. And that was the one with the pun couch, where the guy was like trying to do all these puns, and the other guy was like, stop. Oh my gosh, I had never bonded so quickly with another human. I'm kidding. Supposed to watch Day 9 play it, but the performance was so bad that he noped out. Oh yeah, I remember it was having issues. I'm really glad that I played it when I did, because all the issues had been sorted out. So I didn't have any problems running it. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I am marking where this slit is. Kind of. Failing. Okay, so it's the top one. Oh, no, I did that. I almost did a no-no. Or is it? No, I did it right. Yay! Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. I did it right. Hey, surprise! Court of the Hype. The Court of the Hype is here to serve. You still haven't finished it, really? I really liked that game. My mom really liked that game. She like hopped in one time, I think just to like hang out for a minute, but she was enjoying the story of Dishonored 2 so much that she like kept coming back the following days. She's like, I need to know what happens. And then I think she missed a thing and then never went back to the VODs. She never came back. Okay, how long is this? Like an inch? About an inch. It's in a sea of rainbows. Rise to victory. I got to where you get the timepiece and didn't like the mechanic. Oh.
Touch the butt.
I felt so bad.
We're gonna touch the butt. Ooh.
Dylan, thank you for touching the butt and for putting hype shrimp on C-3PO's head. I totally did not do that on purpose, mind you. I did not on purpose make the hype shrimp cover C-3PO. Okay. So I cut that pretty identically. That's awesome. Okay, so now I need to line these up like these. No, I don't. Well, I can. I will. I'm gonna do this. And then I need to put 2 pieces of Velcro that you can barely see. You're already auto-hosting me? Oh, thank you. I'm a little bit sad that they don't have the auto-hosts, like, show up so I can at least say thank you. Like, it was too much to have an alert for the auto hosts and the regular hosts because so many people love me. But it was nice that I used to be able to see it at least pop up in chat so that I could say thank you, because I do really appreciate it. I had a moment of yay, shrimp 3PO. May need to take you off auto toast. I need to touch the butt. You do that. You go right ahead. Yeah. You will rise to victory. How have you been, Dylan? Been a busy student bee? I feel like I haven't heard this song in a while. I used to play it a lot. Because for some reason I felt like it went well after Berseria. No, don't stick like that. Alright, that's good enough. And then very lightly just go... bloop. My hand is shaking. To Don't freak out, hand. It's just Velcro. It's not that big of a deal. Alright, C-3PO. C-3PO is going really well. I totally forgot that we have to do the head. I was like, oh, we just have to do the feet and then I can cover everything in gold and be done. No! I didn't do his head. He's gonna be like just a decapitated C-3PO running around. I mean, obviously I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to make his head, but I have to... I'm gonna have to be like super prepared and super awake to do that. Because, that's gonna take a lot of creative thinking to figure out how to get it not only to look approximate, but also to fit on my face, and am I gonna wear my glasses? What about my hair? Where's my hair going? You know, like all these sorts of things that I need to figure out. So, we now have 2 back calf pieces that are pretty much done. I say pretty much because they have a couple of things that need doing. So here is the piece that I accidentally cut and then totally didn't mean to cut, so I taped it back together. That's what happens when I'm tired and I'm trying to do crafting stuff. So first let me just see if these are the same size. Okay. So the bottoms, those bottoms are the same size. And these tops are the same size. So I don't need to cut it lengthwise at all. All I need to do... What did I just do? Let me measure it again. Okay. I'm just gonna flop this over because it's already a little bit rounded this way. All I have to do is put the Velcro on. In which case I need this to kind of tell me where. Driving lessons, I gotta go. Alright, surprise! Drive safe. Learn lots. Thank you so much for hopping in and saying hi. I appreciate it. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. Woo! Okay, give me this. I'm trying to get this piece off of here. Come here! You'd think it would have been easier, but it's not. It's being difficult with me now. Get off! Okay. There we are. Thank you. I will try to have a good one. Alright, so there's that one. Don't stick to my sweater, please. Now do the middle one. I have to admit, there's a lot less hot gluing than I thought there would be. Mainly because... Mainly because... I didn't realize that I couldn't just slip these pieces onto my body because I'm dumb. I didn't realize that I would have to... That's approximate. I didn't realize that I would have to, like... Hey, Sudzo, how you doing? that I'd have to account for, like, the fact that my wrist is smaller than, you know, this hunk of meat below my elbow. That sort of thing. 'Cause I'm a dumbass. Okay, I think for this... I just realized you can't see. Let me scoot. Time for scooting! So, what I'm going to do is, like, try to stick this, like, these are the two rough sides, so they're not really gonna stay. But I just need it to stay enough. Mr. Harmadon, I don't mean to call you out of Lark, but... Are you, like, really good at Don't Starve Together? Because I have played for, like, a half hour. And I didn't really know what I was doing. I had a good time. But I'm gonna need lots of guidance. You're gonna have to be very bossy. Or we can just fail together. Either one, I think, is gonna be a great time. And I'm excited. Okay. This is approximately... Yeah. That's good. Okay. Like, will probably be derping around. Yes, I will be. I will be quite the derp. Took a drive to Canada last week. Car broke down halfway on the return trip. Oh my goodness. So did you have to, like, stay in the middle of nowhere? Well, clearly you've gotten back okay. But that was probably very stressful and not at all a very nice return. Did you have a good time in Canada, though? Where's my other piece? Okay. So now I have these three pieces. Lining up with this. I'm gonna draw a heart on this one so I know that it goes with the other one that has a heart on it. Alright. So now I need to take this Velcro and match it up with this down here that you can't see unless I prop this up. Karate chop! Gotta put it on this guy. Just stay there. Just be there for a second. Be there. I said be there! Okay. Now I can flop this other piece over it. I know you're not going to see what's happening. I'm sorry. But this is a lot easier than trying to, like, measure where this thing goes. Yeah! How are you doing, streamer? I'm good, John Pope. How's it going? Just giving C-3PO his legs. Hanging out with people. Okay, one last piece. Luckily not my car, and it broke close to a city. Oh, good. That is good luck. I'm glad that that worked out as well as it could have. Toronto's a cool place. Oh, nice. I've never been there. I've never been. I've been to Montreal. But that's the only time I've ever been to Canada. Four and three and two and one, and when I'm on the mic, the women come. Lyrics to this song are so silly. It's been windy for a whole day here. It's odd. Do you not get wind? Is like the wind odd, or the fact that it's been for like non-stop? Okay. So now that I have this all done, now I have to test it. I don't remember which calves I put on where. Looks like it should be hot, but wind is actually refreshing. Okay, good. Alright, that's really hard to do when it's already on my leg. Ah! It's a disaster! Oh, Toby. I love you, Toby. Toby won. So good. Okay, so I've got this piece on my leg, and it stays up, and I'm thinking I need to cut this one side because it's popping out. Oh, ow, that is not comfortable. Okay, what was I thinking? Did I try to walk around in this last time? Okay, that's bad. That's really bad. Oh, shit. Or did I put it on my left leg? Well, let's put the other one on so I can not move even more. That sounds good, right? Okay. So that's the problem with crafting, when you don't label your parts. Just like to derp leg construction. What's gone bad? I need to cut some more off of the bottom probably, so that I can stand in it and bend my knee and stuff. Oh shit. No, I'm making holes in my leggings. Because I tried it on last week and it worked fine. I was like, oh, it's perfect, fits perfectly. And now today I'm like, this is terrible. And I don't know why. Yeah, I may have I think I put it on the wrong leg. Let's try switching the legs. Magically changing leg sizes? No, it's the length. So like I can't have my foot like this. It has to be like this or it's cutting in. So I'm gonna switch legs and see if this is better. What's the verdict? Not really? I love penis vagina. Hey, Cynic, how's it going? Okay, yeah, owies, that just hurts. Why was it so perfect last week and now it's shit? What the fuck did I do? What did I do? Alright, I don't know what I did. That hurts. You see where this is like bent here? That's because it was hitting my foot and then bending. My foot was trying to bend and it was like, ow, ow. Owies. Okay. So... how do I fix this now? That's always a good question to hear on Cardboard Cosplay. How do I fix this? How do I make this a thing that is okay? I'm gonna put my leg back in it. Alright, here we go. Okay. So I never have to detach the inside of the leg with the 3 pieces. Which I think was the outside at one point, but I guess it doesn't matter. Okay. I've reattached the leg. I'm gonna try and put my leg on the table so you can see what we're looking at here. Ugh. Gotta scoot in. So here's the leg piece. Here's my knee, foot, and the back of the calf, which you really can't see, is right here. And the crook of my knee is here. So this is popping out like that, so I'm just gonna cut it like this. Very official. So I can hot glue it and have it be a little bit more slim. Showing us her ankles. No, my ankles are covered, aren't they? Yeah, they're covered. You're seeing under ankle. You're getting under ankle. So the problem comes when I try to do this. It's cutting into my foot. So I need to just cut this up like that. Probably about to here. So I'm going to detach this top part. Slip it off. This is a very physically active stream. I have to take these pieces on and off. And then I'm going to cut it as smoothly as I can. I'm not going to cut all the way up to here. I'm going to try not to. This is so complicated. I want my next costume to be easier. Or not easier, but I want it to be less like me trying to conform stiff paper, essentially, to my body. Under ankle, the under boobs of the 1700s. Under ankle, that's indecent, maybe. At least by ye old English standards, yes. Yes, I'm a very scandalous lady. I'm trying to just cut this smoothly at all. So I think my next project might be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Which one? I don't know. Don't know yet. But I can just use a cardboard box for the shell. Just stick a box on my back. And that's kind of more keeping in... Like, this is probably going to be the nicest costume that I make on this show. And it's already going to be shitty. No, I'm not doing R2-D2. Then I would literally just hide in a box. I would just paint a box to look like R2-D2 and then sit in it. Have you decided what to play now that Batman is over? I did. So you confused me yesterday. Because you said, what are you playing tomorrow? And my brain was like, yes, what am I playing tomorrow? I didn't realize that I had to do cardboard cosplay until this morning. So I stayed up late picking a game. Michelangelo, obviously. So don't hate me, but I was very young when Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was on. So like I know that I watched it, but I don't remember anything about it, and I get confused about which one's which. Because I didn't watch it during a time when my memory would have allowed me to remember this. I was too young. Orange? Okay, thank you. And what weapons does he have? Nunchucks. Okay. I was young. I only watched it when I was little. I didn't watch any of the movies or anything. I just saw what was on TV. So I watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't remember anything. Just like how I watched Power Rangers. I don't remember any of it. Yeah, cardboard and a backpack. Or, well, I was probably going to use poster board to just make straps and, like, make the body of the shell. Everyone was young. Yeah, and my memory is not very good. Like, in Before Lecter's next cosplay uses even more difficult to control materials. Yeah, I want it to be more like cardboard boxes and rather than poster board. So it's hard. It was hard enough to pick something. It was hard enough to pick a costume to do. Let me put this on my leg again. That wasn't made of mostly cloth. Like, cause cloth does not work for this show. Why not Optimus Prime? Because I didn't watch Transformers. And I don't really have interest in working really hard, or, you know, I don't have interest in making a costume that I have no connection to. I read original Eastman and Laird Turtles books when they all wore red bandanas and had guns. Kind of like how old Batman comics from, like, the detective Batman, he just runs around in a bat suit with a gun. He has nothing, and he kills people. He runs around killing people with a gun. He's a terrible detective. Those comics, if you can find those comics somewhere, they're so funny. They're so funny. He just runs around with a gun in a bat suit. He's just a regular, like, policeman in a bat costume. Do Mini Kappa and Kappa show the same size? I don't know. No, they do not, is your answer. Ow, 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 ow. What are you saying? No, Lecter, you're wrong. No, I've read them. Okay, so I can barely stand in this. So I'm gonna have to, when I walk around, I'm gonna put it on the big one. Did you hear/see that Gotham by Gaslight is getting an animated movie? I've never read that. The only reason that I know that it's a graphic novel is because when we were trying to pick a name, before I move to full camera, I want to get my thought out of my head. Batman never used a gun, come on. Learn Batman lore, you scrub. Seriously, he ran around with a gun and killed people. I'm not making this up. Anyway, you wonder what he was doing back there? Wink wonk. Oh, the only reason I know it's a graphic novel is because we were trying to pick a name for the New York live hangout for Vaginal Fantasy, and someone was like, I like Gotham by Gaslight, and someone else was like, that's a book. And I was like, well, no, then let's not. First of all, that has nothing to do with Vaginal Fantasy. It's just a cool sounding name. Also, it's already the name of a thing. So I came up with Quills and Quims. And I was like, we could keep the Gotham part because I was trying to be nice. I like Quills and Quims better alone. But it's technically Gotham Quills and Quims. But that was mine. Gotham Quills and Quims. I thought that was an awesome name. Quills and Quims. Because quills for penis and for writing. And quim for vagina. You're actually trying to be funny by arguing? Oh no. It has been rolled back. That doesn't mean that the media ceases to exist. It's no longer accepted as canon. But I'm just saying they do exist, and that is what happened in them. Yeah, you did say Batman was your favorite, but that doesn't mean that you know everything about him. Anyway, I'm going to switch to the large cam so that I can show you how I'm going to have to walk around. Unless I want to take I would have to take the entire, like, knee portion out of this, and I don't want to do that. I said control. Is it left control? Are you going to be difficult with me now? Why isn't that doing anything? There we go. Okay. So you still can't see, but I can't walk straight. So I want to see how silly this looks. I have to walk with my knees bent the whole time. That's so awkward. That is so awkward. I also still need to cut it more at the bottom. Okay. Tolly C-3PO. I'm gonna get black leggings to go underneath here. I need black leggings and a black turtleneck. Because I have a neck piece and it hurts me. Oh, no, Joe, don't. No, 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 no. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Okay, so I'm gonna cut the bottom of this more. I think this measurement is probably going to be accurate. But I wanted to start off slow. There we are. Totally got distracted and forgot I left my breakfast in the microwave. Oh shit. Luckily I'm the only one here this early. No! Dylan! Why did you bring this upon us, you evil, evil man? Alright, I gotta stand up again. Oh, that's so much better. Arno! I love how I get here and the first thing I read is, at least we haven't seen any dad jokes. You have summoned me! Look what you did, Dylan. Okay, so I have to walk around like I have to poop. Like I have a... Look how I have to walk around. Ready? Let me put it on the full screen. This is how I have to do this. I guess I don't have to lean forward. But it looks like I have a dump in my pants. So bad. You're walking exactly like C-3PO. Have I heard of the band? No. Okay. I think I want to cut it a little bit more. It's cutting into my leg on this side. They haven't gotten a gig yet. Okay. I hated that so much that I unvelcroed the wrong side. Ah. Okay. I'm actually gonna unvelcro the bottom here so I can... Yeah, see how it's bending there? Dylan, look what you did. Look at what people are putting in chat now. Okay, so the underside of this looks like that. I think I have to cut it more. Because this side didn't actually come up that much. No, that's a pun, technically. Technically that's a pun, I just didn't like it. Okay. I wonder if I have to cut this little nub. I'm not going to. Oh God, I don't want to read your jokes! Let it be known it wasn't me that caused this, and I haven't said one bad joke yet. Not today, you haven't. This is totally all Dylan's fault. This is all Dylan's fault. Okay. Well, this still fucking hurts me. I love penis vagina. Okay, so the problem now is that because my leg is not straight, I have plenty of space in the back, but not so much, like it's cutting in the front and it's sticking out in the back, so it's really wide in the back. Yeah, there's only one penis vagina. I only had more than one because I wanted to see which version you guys liked better. So when this is on my foot, it's coming into my foot. It's cutting into my foot here, and then there's like so much space in the back here. And I don't really know how to fix that. Because it just has to do with the way that I stand. Like, it's not really getting fixed by me cutting this. I would just have to cut it so far up that, like, you just see my shin. Joe. No. All right. Does anyone have suggestions? Like, the only thing I can do is keep putting it on my leg and hoping that something comes to me. Because when I'm sitting, it's fine because my foot is not like this, my foot's like that. So, I guess this is fine. I couldn't help myself. I have a problem. You do. You have a problem. I guess this is fine. I'll just have to wear long socks so that it doesn't hurt me. It helps if I put... Like, I literally, I have to have my leg bent like this. I know you can't see, but like, here's my knee, here's my foot. My leg has to be bent like this when I'm standing up. I mean, I guess that's how his legs were, right? Kinda. I guess that's gonna have to be good enough. I can't fix it any more than that. Let's move on. Let's move on. This is not going to be a comfortable costume at all. I've already come to terms with that. So now, to the left coast, heaven and the summer running through me. Fill the air with a new hope, a new hope. Star Wars things. Just kidding. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to match this up with the other one. I'm gonna searching from the day I was born. Starting to forget. too far from home. Kind of. So it doesn't have to be identical, but just to help me so I don't have to guess. Dread Pirate Roberts. Hey Phenomena, how are ya? I have to be careful when I get to this other side because that's where the... Oh, I almost cut right into it. As I was saying, I need to be careful so I don't cut into it. Oh, no, I made a mistake. I made a huge, huge mistake. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. This is bad. Can I salvage it? Did I cut the bottom of the other thing? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Shit. Did I screw up? Oh, naughty, naughty daughter. It's clever, but very naughty. Super mad at my daughter last night. She spit her food out in the trash can, told us she ate all of her food so she could have saltwater taffy. Found the food later, needless to say she gets no treats today. Oof. Naughty, naughty. Very naughty. So in theory, this should have worked as a measurement process. It did not. In practice, work out. You don't want to do homework? No! What kind of homework do you have to do? So before I finish cutting that, I'm gonna put it on my leg. I'm also gonna cut the place where it's popping out. Yeah, this is not even at all. What the fuck is happening down here? No, that was correct. Mother dicks. What the fuck is happening in my life right now? Everything's a disaster. Okay, that's fine. It's all fine. Everything's fine. Get off! Ew, sweet potatoes, that's why. At least she ate her sweet potatoes. Gross. I don't like sweet potatoes. So... I don't know what the fuck is happening with this side. I'm assuming what's happening is that I should have measured it on my leg instead of measured it to the other piece. Who just has like a side of mushrooms though? Yeah, food is delicious. But I don't think I ever, like, I don't remember, like, really getting dessert when I was little. So it was never a case of eat all your food. It was eat until you're not hungry, and then you're done. And then maybe hours later you might get, like, a cookie or something. Hey, Bunny Slayer, what is up? Before you ask, no, this is not Magilu cosplay. Although you can imagine that she's sitting inside that suit if you really want to. Mine was, you better eat everything on your plate. Yeah, see, you wanted to ask. I'm sorry. You know what? I take it all back. Hi, Bunny Slayer. How are you? Yeah, when my mom was young, it was eat everything on your plate. Which I think probably came from, like, the Great Depression era. Like, you might not have food, so eat it all. You have to eat it all. Like, you should be grateful that you have this food. But if you're not hungry, you shouldn't really force yourself to eat more than what it takes to get you full. So are you cosplaying Magilu? No. Nope. Not. But you can imagine that she's in this suit if you want to. These are not matching up. Okay, that seems better, I think. So now that that's matched up kind of properly-ish. Let me put it back on my leg. Did I cut this side? I did. Not grazing, but just like there's a set dinner time. You sit down and you eat until you're full. And if you don't eat all your food, then it gets put in a container for leftovers. It doesn't get thrown out or anything, but just eat until you're full and then be done eating. 'Cause my mom, when she was little, would have to, it was like, finish your plate. Finish everything that's on your plate. And my mom they'd be like, you can't leave the table until you eat everything. So she would literally just sit there for hours, not eating the rest of the food. Until her stepmom finally said, all right, fine, go away. But she just sat there for hours not eating it. So she was not about to do that to me. I mean, it didn't make her eat the food. Like, she ate food. She just didn't eat everything on the plate. She didn't, like, cleaning your plate is not something that my mom wanted to force on me. As long as I ate, and I ate like a variety of foods, like I ate the protein and I ate the carbs and I ate the vegetables, you know, then she was like, okay, just eat until you're full, and when you're full, then stop eating. It's always been a challenge to get my daughter to eat dinner. Dinner is a 4-letter word to her, mainly because she's a grazer and has little snacks all day. Oh, I see. So when she eats all of her food, we generally try to reward her for doing that. And she was also very well behaved at her swimming lessons, so we wanted to reward her for that. Got you. I gotta put this back on my leg now. Guys, I'm gonna turn this one song up because I really like it. Abruptly! I'm gonna turn it up on my speakers too. Sorry. If you hear it echoing, let me know and I'll fix it. I'm trying to do, wait. Trying to do that, like, the parrot emote. But if I think about it too much, I get all, like, weird. Guess I never dance again. Alright. Get into walking position. No, no, no. Why is this still so shitty? Like on this side, the shin portion is sticking out too much. Whoa. All right. You want to see a high kick? My head is here for reference. All right, I'll turn the music down again. That was fun. Thank you for letting me do that. Okay, so this leg, it hurts me on this side. And this leg, it's this side. But the rest of this, I can kind of just like, oh, that's way too close to the Velcro. Well, rip symmetry. Good enough. Okay. I'm just gonna be done with that and hope that it's good. I'm sorry that I can't really show you guys the legs. But like, just imagine that my leg is up here. So here's the calf that folds in like that, and this comes up past my knee. And that's pretty much done. We just have these bits to hot glue. But I don't even know if I'm gonna hot glue them. I might just kind of leave them free like that. I don't know. We'll see. But now we move on to the feets. So I gotta get more of the poster board out of the closet. Get under there. Alright, so now, for the feet are not going to be terribly complicated. I'm just going to do sort of a shoe cover. Do I know what shoes I'm going to be wearing? Not at all. Ha! Jeez, BRB. Just realized I didn't have any caffeine yet today. Oh no, you better fix that. I don't have caffeine every day. It's probably why I'm tired all the time. But I feel like I should be able to do it. I feel like I should be able to, like, just sleep well and sleep for, like, 8 hours and then get up and feel rested. Okay, so what do I do with this? So the problem is that I would probably, with a costume like this, be wearing Converse. I'm kidding, I better fix it. I get grumpy when I don't have it, and the headaches. Yeah, you need to cut down. You are addicted to the caffeine. That's why you get headaches, because you're going through withdrawals. But at least for now, go get some. I'm glad that I never got addicted. I have a very addictive personality. So I'm really glad that I didn't get addicted to caffeine. Oh. I was wondering why that was still so loud. It's because I didn't turn it down on my speakers. That's why. College sucks. Actually barely had any before I started it. I didn't have caffeine in college. I didn't use caffeine in college. Like, every now and again I'll have a Coke. A Coca-Cola. But I never really... I'm trying to think, like, I don't drink coffee. I didn't really have caffeinated tea. And, like, I didn't buy energy drinks or anything. I just went about my day. Just went about my day without any caffeine. And then when I started working a job I hated, I was, like, staying up late and being ridiculous. This was after I graduated. Then I would have, have you guys heard of Jacked? Like, Jackd, I think it is. I don't think it's ED, I think it's just D. Used to need it for a while. I was doing 13-hour days on campus, all 5 days for about a year. Gross! Yeah, no, I didn't do anything like that. But yeah, Jacked is like this workout powder. It's supposed to, like, give you energy and stuff, and oh boy. Oh boy, you would like mix, you know, they have those little like scoopies. You, like, put a scoopy in some water and you shake it up. It's just like this white powder. It was not cocaine, okay? I know someone's gonna say, white powder, huh? It made you really hyper, huh? It was not. It like came from my roommate at the time was very into fitness, and so she had like this whole big thing of like was it a big scoop? No, it was a little scoop. It was a little scoop. But yeah, so she was like, oh, if you're really tired, you can have some of my Jacked. And I liked it because it made me really hyper. So I'd like take a, plastic water bottle and put some in there and shake it up. And I'd go to work. I worked a horrible job. I was working in a warehouse. In returns. And it was 4 of us standing in a giant warehouse room. 2 on one side, 2 on the other side. And the 2 on the other side would cut open the boxes. And me and John on the other end would take the boxes. We would have to find the receipt, or the invoice rather, because it has all the list of all the items. Find and like put the item in a bag with the receipt, or like all of the items that were being returned. We had to put them in a plastic, like those really thin, clear plastic bags that they put on garments. It was like those, like garment bags, and toss them in there and put them in a bin. That was the entire job for like 8 hours a day. It was terrible. I got so bored. So sometimes when I'd come to work, and you were standing on your feet all day. You were just standing there going, and it would give me agita because they would cut, like, obviously they can cut open the boxes a lot faster than I can take the stuff out. -37, yes. On a scale of 1 to 10, it was a -37. Also, they meaning the 3 guys I worked with, made us listen to the same radio station every single day. It was a hip-hop station that played like 8 songs. That's it. Just 8. Just 8 songs. Except for the throwback lunch, which was a wider variety. So I liked the throwback lunch. But other than that, it was the same 8 songs on repeat every day. 8 hours a day for months. I only need like a small snippet of a phrase for a song to get stuck in my head. So imagine someone like that listening to the same 8 songs over and over and over. It got so bad that I would be sleeping. I'd wake up in the middle of the night and the song is rolling in my head already. In the middle of the night, I was sleeping. I wasn't even there, I was sleeping. I begged them so many times to change the radio station. I was like, I don't care what you put on, just something else. We can listen to sports talk radio. I don't care, just something else. Has chair kneels down. Yeah, because I was going to show you what I would do on Jacked, and then I got distracted by telling you how shitty the job was. And I tried bringing a Discman and putting headphones on, but because of the echoey nature of the warehouse, they had to have the radio up so fucking high that I could hear it through my headphones. It was torture. It was absolute torture. And I quit eventually. And then I went back to work for the same... Yeah, that was a like job placement company. I called them and I was like, I'm miserable. Please find me something else. And they were like, we can't look for something else until you don't have a job. I was like, okay, great. I had just gotten out of college, 4-year degree, and I'm stuck in this warehouse with like high school dropouts. Anyway, so I would come into work and I would go, jacked, 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 jacked. And they're like, oh God, no. They hated it. I loved it. Like, da 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 da, doing the boxes. Like, that was me, like, all day for a good, like, for the first 4 hours of the day. Jacked, 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 jacked. I would just, like, run in like that, and they'd be like, God, no! Anything to make that job bearable. It sounds terrifying. Oh, it's great. All right, so how am I doing these feet, huh? Didn't we just listen to this? I guess we listened to the other one. Back to the feets. What am I doing with these feet? I think I hurt my knee. Demonstrating. Okay, so I'm imagining it in my head. It needs to come around my heel. So, like this much. Roughly. And... Arno, please. You needn't hurt yourself for our amusement. Did I do an angry rat? I just did an angry rat face at you. I know they don't make that noise, but that's what that is my rat noise, okay? So I've never made like a shoe cover before. I've never done any of this before, really. So I'm gonna measure my foot. Speaking of hurting knees, Monkey Bones has bruises on hers from volleyball tryouts last night, and has them again tonight. She's so sore from spending like a month doing nothing but staring at the computer screen, then having to do some actual athletic stuff. Yeah, I think that's why I just hurt my knee, because I also just sit there staring at my computer screen. I'm trying to get back to doing stuff and like going out and being active. But it's hard when I have a lot of stuff that I need to do at the computer, which is what, the last few months has been. I have things that need to get done. How am I gonna do this? What if I make it 2 pieces? What if I think that'll be easier. So I'm gonna do a 10-inch wraparound strap. And then I'm gonna do like the toe piece by itself. Tonight decides if she makes the team at all. I think there are like 25 people trying out, only 18 can make the team. Well, best of luck to her. I know that she like puts her everything into pretty much everything that she does, which is awesome. So I have a good feeling. So I know this isn't going to be even, but I'm just going to cut it this way anyway. I should probably make a straight line, but you know what? I don't care. It's actually pretty straight. It's pretty, like, equidistant. Good job. Good job, me. Woo! That's how the song goes. Don't be alarmed. I threw my head back so that I wouldn't hurt you. This year she's going to try to juggle volleyball, archery, orchestra, and softball. Hot damn! Does she expect to have a social life too? Well, the after school stuff is your social life, right? I think that's how that works. You like supposedly make friends when you do these things, so then you get to hang out with them when you're practicing or whatever. I just realized how silly that sentence could have been if I put a comma after the word juggle. She's trying to juggle volleyball, archery, orchestra, softball. Wouldn't know. This is my social life. Feels bad, man. No, this is awesome. I don't think you guys realize this is my social life too. I don't go like hang out with real life people. I don't really have like friends in real life. And the few that I do have live so far away that I can't really hang out with them anyway. And besides, real life people, in my experience, are very flaky. And so I've decided that I don't like them, with the exception of very few people. Okay. Real life people smell. They do. They have scents. It's weird. Okay, so that is way high, but I think that's good. So now I have to measure the top of my foot. Nobody on the internet smells? No smell. You said so. So it's real. Okay, so I'm gonna say 6.5 inches long, which is way past my toe, but just... Actually, let me point my toe and do it this way. This was a better plan. So I'm gonna say 8 inches long. And I'm gonna go 8 by 8. Her extracurriculars are her social life. She's in 7th grade. Most of the girls there have so much bullshit drama going on, she wants nothing to do with it. It's because she's awesome. It's because she's awesome. Like, that's a very mature thought to have. Like, I'm 27 and I feel that way, but like, one should feel that way when one is as old as I am. She's smart. Yeah, she is. Okay. 8 by 8. She must have gotten it from her mom. Lol 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 lol. Joe's like, hey, I'm the only one allowed to say that. Why is this so wiggly? Stop being wiggly. This doesn't seem right. If she can keep her grades up, she can do all the extra stuff. She can do it. It's about as close to an even line as I'm gonna get. Alright, let's cut it. That looks so fucking... so wonky. She got her smarts from me and her looks from her mom. Could you imagine if it was the other way around? Yeesh. I'm just imagining her with a beard. Work got pizza. That's so exciting. Pizza is great. So I know this might be really incorrect. I think I might be cutting it a little bit out like that. Okay. Yeah, that's very not even. I'm gonna... I just wanted to see. also feel like it's still not as extreme. No, I have to cut it way more than that, don't I? Okay. Like, no, it just doesn't look right. It doesn't look right. Oops. Well, hope this is still okay. Made a little mistake there. Weep. Yeah, I was gonna ask about pineapple. You should ride if there's no pineapple, just to be a jerk. Alright, fine. I think the line is correct. Just didn't look... It doesn't look right to me. It'll be alright. That looks better. I'm gonna leave it like that. We used to go. People may hate me over this, but super excited that one is a pineapple pizza. No, yeah, pineapple's good. Every now and again. Not every pizza should have pineapple on it. But sometimes, gotta have some pineapple. I will not hate you for this. I don't need sweet things on my pizza because I'm so sweet already. Yes or no? Totally yes. Spicy sausage and pineapple? Interesting. Let's ruin this crusty, saucy, meaty, cheesy, great thing by putting some warm-ass fruit on it. I'm waiting for your thing to load, Joe. I clicked it. In the meantime, here's my foot. I specifically wore socks so I wouldn't get in trouble. Okay, so this is supposed to go on my foot like this. Oh my gosh, look. If I do this, it's like Birdman's feet in the drawing I did. Hey, Chiba. Yeah, I think you're allowed to show them, but they can't be like the focus. You can't just have a foot cam. It's not like nipples. Like nipples you're not allowed to show at all. You'll get in trouble. But I'd just rather be on the safe side. Okay, so how do I want to do this? Let me measure the bottom of my foot so I know how much I need to arch this. Roughly 4 inches. Boop. Okay. So about when it makes like a proper bridge. You know what I mean. But their feet, yeah. Have you never heard of a foot fetish? Besides, I have really nice feet. People would be jerking it all the time. Even non-foot people. You'd just see my feet and be like, I gotta just gleh, 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 gleh. Why that noise? I don't know. You don't make that noise when you jerk off? Gleh, 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 gleh. There's lots of things you can show on Twitch, but they in no way can be the stream focus. Feet, children, boobs. Feet are awful. No one will see them ever. Gleh, 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 gleh. Nailed it. Yes. I knew it. I knew that's what everyone did. Joe, your picture didn't load. Why? It doesn't make sense. What do you mean it doesn't make sense? This is still uneven. I should have just followed the fucking line that I drew on the page. That's what it's there for, and then I decided my eyes knew better. And they really did not. Yeah, that works. That works, Mr. Harmadon. God, this clip. You'd just see my feet and be like, I gotta just gleh, 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 gleh. You'd just see my feet and be like, gleh, 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 gleh. Gleh, 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 gleh. I know, I was thinking about it, Joe. Gleh, 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 gleh. Gleh, 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 gleh. Oh my goodness. Gleh, 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 gleh. Do you guys want a gleh, gleh, gleh command? Do you want a gleh, 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 gleh? Oh no. Oh no, Trumpet. I don't think Trumpet would put that as a day-night moment. Gleh, 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 gleh. I think just gleh, 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 gleh. Yeah, without the see my feet, yes. I meant literally just gleh, 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 gleh. This is very distracting, though. Gleh, 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 gleh. I was just gonna have gleh, gleh, gleh for a sound command. I think I'll make an actual highlight. Wait. What do you mean? Oh, without the see my feet wouldn't be very funny? Why are you calling me LL all of a sudden? What is this sudden LL thing? Click, 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 click. Cause I'm lazy. You bother typing out monkey bones with the zeros, but you can't type Lecta. It's only 3 more characters. Okay. So I wrote toes so that I know which piece I'm doing here. Blah 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 blah. Oops. So I'm tracing this in case this works out. Then I have the same size piece. I used to only have to type Lady L and hit tab, but now your emote prefix is Lady LE1. I know. It doesn't go directly to me. It should prioritize me first. And besides, you typed Lady L? I usually just do LA. I'm real lazy. I go LA or LAD. I'm like, done. She wrote toes, be right back, leg. Leg. Okay. So, I need to cut this in such a fashion that the toes... Oh, you have yours set to prioritize emotes over usernames. That's strange to me, but okay. Like, I kind of just want to try something. I'll try it with this scrap piece because it doesn't actually have to be that long. Here we go. So we're going to pretend this is the actual piece that I'm working with, even though it's not at all the right shape or size. So what if I go like this and like this? And then bring it in like this. I feel like I'd have to make them very long. Let's double size them. Maybe I'd have to make a bunch. I'm not sure. Besides, I feel like my toes can kind of stick out. That kind of works. Because this is gonna be like this, theoretically. And there's a lot of space. If you look at it this way, there's like a lot of space between there and there. Yeah, he would go for a peep toe shoe. Alright, whatever, let's just try it. Stop moving. How bad it hurts. It's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie. Okay. So this is halfway, am I correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I'm not correct. This is... Wait, I made it 7 inches? I thought it was supposed to be 8 across. Alright, so we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then this is the center. Okay. Now, I kind of want it in between there and there. So here's an inch in, here's an inch in, half an inch, so it'd be about here. And I can just do it same on the other side. That way I don't have to try and do math. But pencil or A-line skirt, though? It depends on what kind of... Watch Too Much What Not to Wear back in the day. I like that show. I should marry your left toe? Like the farthest left? Because you have 5 left toes. No, the left one on my right foot. So your big toe. You're strange. How are you doing, Mike, you weirdo? So I started, this is so unrelated to toes. I started watching The Imitation Game last night about Alan Turing. And decoding the Enigma machine stuff. It was really good. I didn't want to stop watching, but it was late. I had it on while I was trying to set up the game that I thought I was going to be playing this morning. Because I'm dumb. No reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. For any who missed it. Thanks, Joe. Alright, here we go. We're just gonna go for it. I'm just cutting stuff now. Wish me luck. Hey Joe, that's a cool clip. So silly. Oh, maybe that works. It kind of tucks under. Like that. Because I cut it far enough. And then that would go... like that. I think that's good. I think that's good. I kind of wish that I could like hold it to test it. Like I wish I had somebody else here so I could test it out. This douche canoe I know clipped it. Aw, be nice. Alright, that could work. That kind of works. It's like a loaf of bread on my foot. And then... Hey, Wormy. How's it going? I'm wondering if I wanna... This is a very interesting stream right now. I kind of wish I made them in a little bit more, but I feel like that works. It's going okay, still not feeling great. Going to the doctor tomorrow, hopefully. Good. Well, not good that you're not feeling well, but good that you're gonna go get it checked out. That person sounds like only the douchiest of douche canoes. I'd love to meet this person. You guys are so silly. So I think this is gonna go, like, here's the toe. The toes are gonna go like this. I'm gonna hot glue them. And then I'm going to hot glue one side of the back of it. And go like that. You heard the greatest pun ever yesterday? Somehow I doubt that. Yeah, I wouldn't... Don't worry about surgeries or anything. Like, you don't know what's wrong yet. Could just be stress, even. Alright. We're getting the glue gun, people. Have your fingers ready on the burn counter. Alright, so you gotta wait for this to warm up, and in the meantime, I will cut out the rest of this. Went something along these lines. That always bodes well. I think it was approximately this. Alright. Oh shit, it is 15 minutes past my time to take a break. So... in that case... I'm gonna put this down. And I'm going to mute... Thank you for the water command. Oh, I'm trying to crack my sternum and it's not going. I'm going to mute the microphone and take 5 minutes to get up and stretch and stuff. Oh god. That large Pepe on the screen. Hey Puck Dad, I was just about to take a break. Will you be around in 5 minutes? If not, I love you. But yeah, I'm gonna get up and stretch, and by the time we come back, the hot glue gun should be ready. Alright. Control 4.